Hello and thanks for joining me for another video beer review then. So today we're actually going over to Hungary and the HopTop Brewery. These guys are out of Budapest, the capital of course, and this is called their Green Zone. A very good friend of mine, Kalita, thank you very much for getting me this beer to review, bringing it across when you went on your holiday with your family. I appreciate it so much. So this is an American IPA, 6.4% it says on the can, 48 IBUs listed on Untapped, and the hops used in this are Tomahawk, Amarillo and Citra. Now, I actually found out about this, she brought me 3 beers back, so this is the first one. But the 3 beers she got in the same place, one of the stores over there, supermarkets. But they're all very kind of West Coast IPA leaning, which is one of the reasons like, oh yeah, try and get me that if you can. So really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Um, it goes into tasting notes there, so I don't really want to do it. I just want to show you the artwork again. It's really cool. It's slightly raised, all of this sort of stuff as well, which is really, quite a high end kind of presentation on the can for for being in a store. It's pretty cool. So this is as I said, 48 IBU, 6.4%. This is a 330 ml can, 11.5 fluid ounces for you guys in the States. My chair just decided I want to be on the floor. So anyway, let's crack this open. It's been in the fridge for a couple of weeks. See what it's all about. Hasn't gone everywhere on the opening, which is good. I'm going to go for a slightly different glass here. I'm going to go for my Hop City 2021 glass. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been up that way. So we could probably pour half the can into this. It gives you an idea of colour. That'll do. So we've got a 1 finger just off white head on top of that beer. But yeah, the colour you can sort of see. Just give it a little tap. It's got one of them thin neck glasses. It's got that colour to it. Kind of a nice kind of amber, deep amber, orange, dark orange sort of colour. As you'd expect, into the light, you can see through the beer. It's got a nice look of, a presence about it of a West Coast looking beer. So Tomahawk hops, don't really see much of that these days. It's definitely one of them old school ones that were definitely more prevalent probably 10 years ago. Amarillo, and that's definitely the old school hop for sure. And then Citra speaks for itself these days. More, you get them in pretty much every kind of IPA out there. Anyway, let's get a nose on this then. It's a new brewery for me, of course. Yeah, I think the aroma is everything I want a West Coast to be. It's got a slightly kind of sweet bready malt to it. It's got that apricot-y, jammy kind of thing going on. It's my idea of an IPA. Across all the different types you get these days, the hazies to these, I prefer these without a doubt. Yes, and there is a nice underlying kind of a warm brown bready kind of note to it. Smells absolutely delicious. I've got to give this a try. So yeah, cheers. Thanks, Kalita. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. As I was saying, it's very clean on the palate. I don't know if that's the water quality they've got out in Hungary or wherever it is. It's hitting the spot. There is a bitterness towards the back end, but it's not completely kind of off the chain, if you like, with that raspiness. It could be one that builds after a few swigs. But either way, it's got a lovely kind of that, as I say, that sweetness from the malt coming through that I really do enjoy. Kind of bready as well, and then it goes in this lovely apricot-y kind of jammy, marmalade-y kind of edge. On from that, you got a little bit of pine, touch of grapefruit there. Just really, really damn tasty beer, and the fact you can get this in the supermarkets over there. Wow. I did do a little bit of research before I said yes, go and get it for me, via photographs and stuff. So yeah, this is definitely my kind of IPA. It's drinking really easy. There's no hint of the ABV as such. I'm going to pour a bit more in. I love that colour. It's fantastic. As I say, it's a new brewery for me, so it's got such a lovely aroma. It's almost like hop bread, hop brown bread in the morning. Not that that's a thing, but it's my kind of bread. There's slightly kind of sweetness, right, covering the top of the bread. That maltiness. Mm. Just really nice. It's everything I want in an IPA. Fantastic beer. It's not got a particularly good score on Untapped, but as I say, sometimes I think people brew to what they like rather than the style of beer that actually is. When it comes to Untapped and scoring, so take Untapped with a pinch of salt when it comes to ratings. This is definitely my kind of jam. Um, it's a beer that if it was in my local supermarket, I would buy it regularly. Um, I can't remember how much was paid for this, but I think it was a reasonable price. Um, and hopefully one day I actually get to go out there and I don't know if these guys have got a tap room, etc. But yeah, check out the label again. Pretty damn cool. So this is HopTop Brewery. This is their Green Zone American IPA. 6.4% ABV. So if you're out that way on holiday or you live there and you like your West Coast type IPAs, this is fantastic. Really good. And also the best before date than this is the 9th of January of 2025. So plenty of date on that. Check it out. Let me know if you've had this one before, or if there's any other beers from that brewery that you'd recommend, especially if they're kind of West Coast IPAs. Maybe there's a double of this beer, or I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Khalid, for the beer. And I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.